104 FM.
Yes, welcome to the Green Zone. It is Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock, and that means we're bringing you the best of Irish music for the next hour. If it's local, if it's national, if it's signed or unsigned, you're going to hear it here first with me. And tonight, we continue the trend of 5 weeks of live music in studio. And I'm joined tonight by Myles Gaffney, all the way from Cork. Myles, give us a hello there, buddy.
How things, Alan, alright?
Delighted to have you down. Long, weird journey nights, November nights, so fair play to you for making the journey down to you all. But we come to the Myles round about 10 past 8. Like we do every week, we're going to bring you a bit of new Irish music. And for those of you who are listening, if you want to get involved with the show tonight with myself and Myles, you can text us in on 087 2544 745 if you have any questions for Myles over the next hour, or you can call us as well on 024 91199. And do be sure to get involved with the Facebook page as well. It's the Green Zone on CRY 104, or you can tweet me at Donovan Live. And also you can go through Myles' Facebook as well. It's Myles Gaffney Music. But first, as I mentioned, we're going to kick it off with a bit of new Irish music. It's from four boys from Mullingar. It's the Academic with their new track, Northern Boy. We'll be back to Myles after this. Right. Brand new Irish music there from the Academic with Northern Boy here in the Green Zone on CRY 104 FM. And it's that time of the show, Myles. Welcome to the Green Zone.
Thank you very much.
Delighted to have you down. So, Myles, you are here, of course, I suppose we're here to talk about everything, really, aren't we?
Yep.
Your old album, your new album, and everything in between.
No hose bar, that's the main thing you want.
If you would just leave your PPS number there and your bank details, and we'll leave it at that then. That's all I want to know. No, but on a serious note, I suppose people will know you probably best around Cork, gigging around Cork constantly. You recently sold out to Pav, we were talking about it there.
Yeah.
Cracking gig.
Great gig.
Tell us a little bit, because I was kind of keen to talk about the Pav first.
Yeah, well, when we went making the album, Andy said to me, where are we going to go and launch this? And I said to him, well, no. And he said, geez, taking on the Pav is a bit big. I said, well, the bigger the better. We'll take the chance, take the gamble. I'd say within the first 24 hours, I was comfortable that this was going to be a success because the amount of tickets that were being reserved.
You could have sold it out again, like.
I could have probably done Saturday night as well. I approached the lads about doing the Saturday night, but sure they are all in doing their own thing as well. So we had no band. That's the only reason why Saturday night didn't go ahead. Because we didn't have the men for the stage, But it was a massive success. I enjoyed it. I didn't want the night to end at all.
But as a musician, must have been unreal to be upstairs playing the Pav.
Yeah.
You have so many iconic fellas over the years playing the Pav.
Yeah, that's it. I remember sitting in the room saying to myself, there's some big boys after sitting inside in this room waiting to go down. And then when you see the pictures of yourself and videos with that Pav 1921
in the
behind
background,
in your head, I was saying, I'm after scalping a big venue here.
There's not many kind of Cork-based artists or even Irish artists get to.
I don't think there's any of them
get to put that in their CV,
I don't think there's any of them sold it out. Not been big-headed, but I don't think there is.
I think for me anyway, and for yourself, the Pav, for me is one of the biggest Irish music venues in Cork over the last 30 years anyway, if not more.
Definitely, yeah.
So to see, for you to sell it out, and probably to sell it out more was unbelievable, But what I might do there is, because I was kind of lining it up to give people an idea of Myles Gaffney. We play a bit of Keno.
Keno, yeah. Do you want to hear the story behind the Keno?
We'll hear the story. Go on, tell us a little bit about Keno.
Well,
and how it came to fruition.
Well, see, when I was young, my mother died when I was 10, right? And Roy Keane was just after signing for United.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he got wind of this story anyway, that this woman was after dying very young and leaving young kids behind her. And he brought me, my cousins and my father over to Manchester. Best seats in the house, right behind the likes of Alan Kennedy and Georgie Best and all these boys, sitting in front of us in Old Trafford. Now I'm a Liverpool fan. A Liverpool lost.
Come on.
Yeah, Cantona scored for them, and Liverpool lost. But I always just felt that I wanted to pay Roy something back. I mean, what could you give the man, So I just said.
And when did you write the song?
I wrote it about 18 months ago maybe, and I just knew from the minute it was finished. I went straight up to John Sheehan's house from the Cork Live Music Guide. Straight up to his house. The minute it was finished, I said, listen to this. He said, we have to get this.
Of course.
Phoned Andy Dunn. He says, Andy, we need to get this song done.
We need to get it out there.
Andy got it done. straight out to the man Prindeville. And on it went.
And there you go, the rest is history. So what we'll do, we'll give it a bit of Keno before we get into anything else, I think. And there you have it, Myles Gaffney's Keno here in the Green Zone on CRY 104 FM. I love it. I love listening to it. And it's a great tribute when you listen to it back. It's his life story in a nutshell, really. Like.
It is, like, to get a lot of stuff in there in a couple of minutes.
You've got a lot in 4 minutes, alright.
Yeah.
But now, as you were listening to that there, does that kind of invoke any bit of emotional reaction in you then? Given the
well, it
reason...
gives me a sense of pride, like, that he actually has it. He gave me the blessing to release it.
Yeah.
I had to go, obviously, I had to get some sort of permission before I went in and released it to the public.
Yeah.
The copy was given through a mutual friend to Roy's mother.
Right.
She had to listen to it. Contacted Roy.
I said you have to listen to this.
There was 2 copies sent out there. One was sent on to Roy, and within a couple of hours I had to go ahead from the man himself to say, yeah, no problem. And I know for a fact that he does have it. He has an album and he does listen to it.
He's listening to it every morning in the car, heading into training.
I know that, yeah.
Getting the blood going.
That's it, yeah.
Myles Gaffney's Keno. But like, do you know, it's a Cork anthem, like, and it would, like, automatically, now, would it be fair to say that when you think of Myles Gaffney, you'd nearly think of Keno?
Yeah, well, I have a lot more, like, I mean, when I started this off, my philosophy was first, like, I had a plan set out for 5 years, I'm 2 years into the plan, and I said, I'll take Cork first,
Conquer Cork.
then, if I can, broaden and try and move on and write more material. So, like you have the Shandon Clock song.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, I was going to a gig the other night, and the young fellas out on the road saw me with the guitar, and they're like, Myles, where are you going? You want to walk, where are you playing? I was telling them, and next thing, this small little fella, about 9, just burst into one of my songs out on the road about the Travellers. He was pretending to play an air guitar, and they were all, so that to me is like them songs, like there's fellas writing songs every day, but my songs seem to be clicking on.
And your songs, would it be fair to say, like, are a lot of you put so much of you in where you're from.
Oh yeah.
And your own personal experiences into all your songs. And I think maybe that's probably the biggest reason why people take them and listen to them and go, oh yeah, and they start, singing them back to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, like, where you're from is a big thing.
Huge. Like, I mean, like, fellas will always say to me, like, why did I tell you one thing, you're a true Norrie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wear the clothes, the runners, the hats and the whole lot, you drink in the bars, but like, fellas will always say it to me, like, you are a true, you won't take that away from me, like.
Yeah.
Where I come from is very important. To me, like, I take big pride in where I come from.
And it comes across definitely
and it's not nothing against anyone from anywhere else. I mean, I'm just very, very proud of where I come from. In around the heart of the north side, in around Shannon Street, Blackpool, Neptune, the North Man. That's me, like.
Yeah. And it definitely translates. I mean, the first album, of course, Redemption Road.
That's where I'm from.
Exactly. Like, talk to me a little bit about getting that album together.
Well, I started off, I mean, I'm playing music since I was about 7, 8 years of age. I started off playing drums. Got a guitar.
Started off with the drums.
Yeah, got a guitar after that, and moved on to a bit of flute, a bit of whistle, and just.
It was always something that was in you, like.
Yeah, and then I suppose you have the thing then. I should be all laughing at me if I went out into that. And then the party days came then, like, so like there was no time for playing music, like just like get out of school, like, and just get in town,
That's it.
get enough partying as possible. And then like a couple of years ago, I kind of went back playing a bit of guitar then again, and then I came across all these old songs that I had written that I actually thought were after been thrown out, and I found
in
them.
your teens.
Yeah, from maybe about 13 onwards, like,
Yeah.
A lot of it was childish writing, but like.
But from an adult's perspective,
but there was a meaning in it, like, so I just changed them into like "Come Hold My Hand," and I started writing that when I was a young fella, and then when I found it years later, it was from a child's point of view. I was just able. No, I still kept some of the lines in it, but I just matured the songs.
Yeah.
You
saw it through different eyes, I suppose, many years later.
Yeah, and I just matured them, and I kind of wrote it in a way that like people would everyone could relate to it, just not me. The only thing in the song that wouldn't relate to people is the date that I mentioned in the song. But other than that, so I mean, I just took it upon myself then just to let's get these songs going. And to be honest, at the start I was just going to be happy with maybe a gig or two a week just to keep the wolf away from the door. But within 3 or 4 months, like, I was. But
it's the traditional Irish folk kind of, people love it, and then when you listen to the lyrics, of what you're writing about and Redemption Road, where you're from, you're the north side, and some of the stuff you write about, it's no wonder that your gigs are 4 and 5 gigs a week there, you were saying, for the next year.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you walk into a venue now, when I walk into a venue now, there's people waiting to see a play. And then, like, they're not coming up to me asking me to sing Nancy Spain, or they're not coming up and asking me to sing The Green Fields of France. They're coming up asking for Kino, Come Hold My Hand Son, Northside Till I Die. They're asking for friends of mine, you know, they're asking me for my songs, like, you know. I mean, there's a video sent to me last week of a 3-year-old. Did you see it? Did you see it? A little young fella called Charlie Duffy.
Singing one of your...
His father sent me this, and he has me inside in the front room singing The Broken Clock on YouTube, and the young fella standing in front of the telly with a guitar, pretending to be me, singing tick tock, who's going to fix the broken clock? You know, like, so I mean, this fella's only 3, like, and my songs are catching on. So that to me is a new breed of following already.
3 years of age.
You know, he's only 3.
Oh, but that's unbelievable, like.
It was on Facebook there.
All you're sure now is a little Myles Gaffney doll.
Blow up doll.
I never said blow up now. I never said blow up.
I'd be at every head in Ireland.
And the new album, of course, is something that, like, the first album, as you mentioned, was all produced with Andy Dunn as well.
Yeah.
People will know Andy well from, you know, if you're familiar with the Cork music scene. Is Andy working with you now on the second album as well, or is this a new venture?
Well, yeah, I hope so. I think so, yeah. I think he will. We've started one. We have done one track completely finished already, obviously, with my circumstances now with the newborn
With
twins.
the newborns, yeah. To give it a mention that you have twins, newborn, 2 months old.
Twins, yeah. David, Emily Grace, and another 2 children, Casey and Jake, and my wife Grace. So
all listening in tonight.
All listening in, yeah.
Hello, all the Gaffney family. And friends, I suppose, as well. Give them all a mention.
Nans and all. All. Well, we recorded one track, It's Done, which would be the Hillsborough 96 song, which is fairly popular as well.
Yeah.
Especially in sports.
You mentioned that you've got a lot of interest from Liverpool as well.
Oh, yeah. So the next album, yeah, I'd say Andy will be up for it all right. It's just finding the time. He's a busy man himself. But going back to the first album that we done, I mean, it wouldn't have been all as successful without Andy's input. Like, let's make this very clear. You know, I mean, the man was a genius.
No, a lot of people should know Andy. You know, from I suppose most familiar with the Oliver Plunkett, you'll see the long-haired fella baiting away up on the stage in the Oliver Plunkett.
In the bucket of sweat.
But
I mean, I always slag off, like I'd say, that he's so good he can play the guitar with one hand. You know what I mean? The man is that good. But yeah, you know, we that album, when we sat down to produce the album, then we just kind of said, I'd say to Andy, look, I don't want to stick my music to one kind of group of people. I want it for everybody.
Everyone, yeah.
So we had a look at it, right? So like you have Oro Shade of Ahawalya on Vanish to Hoigabo, there are 2 songs Ashkelga on the album. You have a song for travelling people, you have a song about immigration, you have a song about the people of Cork, you have kind of a half kind of touch of republicanism, nationalist song.
The north side.
You have this a song about death, like the one about my mother, about losing people. You have
it touches all
Spanish
bases.
Civil War, about Irishmen who lost their lives in foreign lands. You know.
And are we going to do? Did you want to do a song from the first album, Redemption Road, or had we set up for?
I don't mind if you want.
For songs from the new album, or both.
Oh, we can do both if you like. We can do.
I'd love to hear a song from in your choice from Redemption Road.
From Redemption Road, okay.
Sure. Look, I'll let you pick. Just before we come into the break there. You are, of course, listening to myself, Alan Donovan, and Myles Gaffney here on the Green Zone on CRY 104 FM, coming from the album Redemption Road. What are we going to go for?
I'm going to go for Come Hold My Hand Son, because it's becoming so popular now at the gigs. Got a lot of private messages through from people who say that the song has touched them and has stuck to them. And that like they can reflect the song themselves, you know, and their own experiences with, you know, with death and losing loved ones, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this one, and I'm going to dedicate it to my father at home there, John Gaffney.
Fair play. So in your own time, Myles, take it away.
Year was God came knocking on our front door, and on May the 7th, He took my mom to heaven. No more suffering and no more pain. Pretty can be ugly sometimes, and sometimes I wonder what goes on in the mind of God. By night and by day I saw her fade away. She said, come hold my hand, son, I've been long to stay. Your daddy's there to mind you, I will always be by your side. Now all I've left is all these memories of bright blue eyes and the locks of blonde hair. Oh, how I wish she was here today. Because you can't put your arms around a memory. You can't put your arms around a memory. You can't put your arms around a memory. By night and by day I saw her fade away. She said, now don't you cry, 'cause I must say goodbye. I'm going to the sky where the angels fly. I'll always be by your side. I see you in my dreams, Mama. You hold my hand once more, and you touch my broken heart. Listen to you, it's all. Next time we meet, we be at the Golden Gates, and you laugh at my tattoo of you. You hold my hand once more, never let it go again. By night and by day I saw her fade away. She said, come hold my hand, son, I've been long to stay. Your daddy's there to mind you, I will always be by your side. Year was 94. God came knocking on our front door on May 7th. He took my mom to heaven.
What a beautiful song.
Thank you very much.
Show me someone that doesn't relate to that song. The lyrics to that song.
Yeah, it's powerful crossing, isn't it?
Yeah, you kind of took the words out of my mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
Can't put your arms around the memory. It was one of the best lyrics I've heard in a long, you know, in a song.
Yeah, some people come across it as probably one of the best lines they ever heard.
Absolutely.
You know,
You know, even listen to it there, it'll get you going, like.
I actually gave that song to Shine a Light, Suicide and Mental Awareness.
Yeah.
For a CD there they brought out on the 25th of October. Laura Carey there and another few, Delta Dawn, and them, they all played on it. I just gave them an original song because, as I said to you before, I don't want to go on someone's CD and sing somebody else's songs.
Someone else's song,
But
yeah.
I have my own, and I feel personally that they're good enough to be on these CDs, you know.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that is 100%.
And for the cause that it was for people that took their own lives or whatever, I mean, that surely, like, the people that are supporting Alan would relate to that song.
Oh, 100%.
And that's why I gave them the song, because I knew they'd relate to it.
I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, show me someone that says I can't relate to that song. Absolutely brilliant. You are, of course, in tune with the Green Zone here with myself, Alan D, and Myles Gaffney has come all the way from Cork to play a couple of tracks for us and talk about, I suppose, both albums. Do stay with us. If you want to get involved with the show, text 087 25 44 745 or call us on 024 91199. But for now, we'll go to the break. Yes, welcome back to the Green Zone here on CRY 104 FM with myself, Alan D, joined in studio by Myles Gaffney. Myles, welcome back for the second half of the show. You mentioned there before the break about shining a light on the charity work,
Yeah.
and I was very keen to talk to you about your charity work, because you tend to give a lot back, as you mentioned there, to the people that follow you.
That's the whole reason I do it. I mean, I wouldn't be so popular without the support of the people.
Yeah.
So my way of saying thanks to all those people is by giving them an old charity event every now and again. If I feel that my input will help somebody, a fellow Corkonian or a fellow Irishman, then I'm there. If I feel it's sometimes I think about things and I'd say no, because I mightn't be able to do it. But if I can, I most certainly will put myself on the front line to get them out of a hole.
Because you mentioned before the break, shine a light there, and
Yeah.
you mentioned as well the gig in the Commons as well that you put together.
That was for Jason Searns out in Australia, and I was involved with the Shandon, getting the money for Shandon to repair the clock. The council gave in that time, but myself and Neil Prendeville that time, we had a couple of bob. So what we done was we split it between two organisations in Shannon Street. I think Coffer House might have got half of it, and I gave my money to the Blarney Street responders. I definitely, once a year I'll always get involved in Daffodil there. I've done Mary Mount, I've done Children's CUH, Children's Ward.
And it's something that's very important here, like as you mentioned.
Yeah, I remember saying it to a fella one time that if I ever went into this music like that, I would definitely, and if I got popular, that I would definitely give something back to the community through it,
And I think, you mentioned it there, if the community themselves respect and almost follow you more and like you more for it.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it for that reason, as I say, I'm doing it.
And for your genuine reason.
Yeah, just these people come out and support me every week, so when they need a helping hand, I'll give it back to them.
And then of course, but they are more inclined to support you back than I know personally. From my point of view, if I'm following Myles Gaffney and I see you doing what you're doing, giving back to me, and ever more the reason for me to pay for the ticket to go see your show again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you have an upcoming gig in St. Luke's as well.
That's right, yeah. I'm opening the Simon Community Christmas concert above in St. Luke's Church.
It's a cracking venue.
Oh yeah, well that's it's another big venue now. I'm getting to scalp the Pavs. Let's get this one on your CV now as well.
Let's keep it rolling.
Very happy to be approached by the organisers in the Simon Community. Unfortunately, I can only open the gig for them.
You're moving on then, as you mentioned, to another gig.
I have a booking somewhere else, but look, as I said, I'll fit them in. I'll do it. I'll open the show for them.
Which is brilliant, as you said, another scalp, because that has become another great venue here in Cork for, you've seen, artists like Little Green Cars now, and Mick Flannery was there, as you mentioned. Pandy was there.
Yeah, I think Hermitage Green are on the
Hermitage
same
Green
bill
there.
that I'm on. I think I'm not sure now.
I'm fairly sure you're on the ball with that
I
one,
think that they will be the headline act.
Because I know good couple of Irish acts going up there now. You've Jack O'Rourke now and Brian Deedy and them, they're all playing, and Hermitage Green are there. So it's a great venue, and as you mentioned, a great
Myles
achievement
Gaffney
for
is
yourself.
gonna be
Myles Gaffney, more importantly, is going to be there.
Yeah, singing
so
Keno.
talk to me, as we mentioned, about the new album then as well. You're in the middle of getting it all together, and we spoke about a song that you're going to do for us.
Yeah.
Hopefully next. But we'll talk a little bit more, because it's all about plugging a new album. You're hoping to get it out maybe Christmas next year? Is kind of
as I say, I must go back and chat with Andy and try and get a date maybe. I was hoping to get a song done before Christmas, even maybe 2 this year. Get them done in the next couple of weeks. I'm comfortable, happy with about 6 songs on it.
Yeah.
This album will be all original. I have a song at the moment that I wrote about what's after happened in Ireland from 1916 to 2016. It's not going to be one of these songs, about we have enough of rebel songs as such and all that kind of songs. There's nobody in my eyes writing songs
Today.
about what has after happening now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to write them songs, and I have it started, and I was hoping to have it ready. I spent a good few hours Friday evening because I had a bit of time, but I just wasn't happy with it to go out and play it in public yet. And there's a lot of work still left in it, in my view, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to write. Again, the album will target all aspects of life. Again, there'll be a song on it for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to just, as I said, there'll be a song about drugs, immigration. There'll be a song about sport. You know, there'll be a song about me. You know, there'll be a song about Cork again, and you know, the same pattern. And I hope of all my albums, that kind of way, like, you know.
I think that's what kind of will help them stand out as well, because it's the best thing about Redemption Road. So you just sang before the break, and you know, I said, show me someone that doesn't relate to that song, and you could almost nearly say, show me someone who doesn't relate to a song on the album. So covering all aspects of all different, you know, troubles, tribulations, and even ups, downs.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned there as well, if I could just touch on it there, that no one is singing from 2016 backward, from 1916 to 2016. You know, as a musician doing what you're doing, to kind of folk, you know, it's traditional Irish music in a way as well, original Irish music.
Yeah.
Do you feel that there's a kind of a lack of what you do as well out there in terms of,
Yeah,
you've got the John Spillans and...
Yeah, but you see, you know, as I was saying to you out there earlier on, about your choice of music. I've chosen my path, what I want to go. I want to be an Irish folk artist, songwriter, right? And you know, rebel songs or whatever, with folk songs with the Furies or Christy Moore or whatever, like there's enough of them songs in this country now.
They've had their time.
Yeah, and I feel that there's definitely a market there, and I think there's definitely a gap there for somebody now to write songs from maybe mid-80s up to the present.
Exactly. I suppose that was where I was getting with the...
There was a massive change in, you know, immigrants coming into the country, massive change in politics.
Massive change,
massive change in culture, technology, you know.
And I feel you're on the ball with what you say, is that no one is doing it at the moment.
No, there's not, but I'm going to do it.
So why not, Myles?
Yeah,
but going back to the song that you're going to play for us next, because I'm just looking at the clock there, we're kind of hoping to get a... We know the song we want to finish up on.
Yeah. Yeah, anthem, a new anthem.
I knew it well. A fairly familiar anthem, you'd say, with a lot of the lads listening above.
Oh yeah, Northside Till We Die.
We'll save that for to close out the show. But you wanted to sing the song. Give me the name of the song and just tell me a little bit of what's it about.
This song is called The Devil on Their Shoulders. I was writing a song about the impact that heroin is after having on our city, not alone the country, but Cork especially, is after been whacked by heroin. I've seen a lot of people I know personally that I worked with on the streets. I had this song, I wasn't happy with it, and I was on Facebook one day, and a guy I know by the name of John Paul Long, he beat heroin addiction, and I asked him for some of the lines from his poem that he had on Facebook to go in with my song because they'd work a treat. John Paul gave me the blessing, there was no problem. There's the likes of John Paul and Conor Flynn and all the lads above there, and they're a credit to the community now because they're steering people away from it. The boys who are after wearing the t-shirt, they know it, like, and they're a credit to themselves, their families, and there's a whole gang of them, there must be 20 or 30 of them, reform their lives around, and they're working in the community, and they're in around town, and they're steering people, and they have it up on Facebook to stay away from heroin, because I personally detest it. I just think it's bad. It's the devil's drug, like, you know. And and as I say, I want a message in my songs, and there's a message in this song to stay away from it, you know, and don't touch it. And as I said, the lads, I told them I was coming on here tonight. They said there was no problem, that I could speak about it, and no bother, like, you know.
And fair play, and the work, as you mentioned, that those people do to get it off the streets. Yeah. You can't give them enough credit either. If you want to take away the song, no time like the present to give us.
No problem.
The Devil on Your Shoulders.
Yep.
Myles Gaffney here in the Green Zone on CRY 104 FM.
As I say, co-wrote with John Paul Long. Everybody's talking about the junkies on our street. Devil has taken their souls, they are taken by the street. See them sleeping rough, living out of a paper cup by their feet. The devil is on our streets. The devil is an evil man. He planted his seeds in Afghanistan, across the Balkan route, onto our city streets, until our veins they shoot. From the fields of Afghanistan. These souls are living in a living hell, with the devil upon their shoulders. And it's getting out of control, and the demon, he's getting bolder, and he's laughing on our street corners. See them walking around like zombies, their eyes are blank and their cheekbones sank. It's rotten their bones and their teeth are black. Will they ever find a way back? Caught in the devil's fire, see the runners swinging from the wires. The runners are swinging from the wires. Souls are living in a living hell, with the devil upon their shoulders. And it's getting out of control, and the demon, he's getting bolder, and he's laughing on street corners. Did you ever wonder about their families and their mothers? It must be somebody's son, it must be somebody's daughters. Must have sisters, maybe brothers, but there are sisters and brothers. These souls are living in a living hell, with the devil upon their shoulders. And it's getting out of control, and the demon, he's getting bolder, and he's laughing on street corners. And he's laughing on street corners.
That was, I really enjoyed that, and I think the biggest compliment I could pay you listening to that and everything so far is I have to say, you're one of the finest songwriters, Irish folk songwriters I've heard in a very long time.
Thank you very much, Alan.
That certainly is a very, do you know, the reason I say it is because you're very, like the lyrics of the songs, you as a person, it's all very real.
Yeah, it's there's no point in beating about the bush about the,
Exactly,
about the topics,
no.
like, you know, just get them out there.
And
the
listening to
message of the
that,
song.
you mentioned the meaning to the song, and it's true, you know, and it's real, and it means
It's
a hell of a lot.
happening right
and,
in front of our eyes, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Do you know, when you're having this effect on me as well. Do you know, you got me going with the first song, and even listening to that, again, it's just they're the type of songs that you can just take from it and go, they're so real.
Yep.
It's happening on the streets of Cork, and the first one being that we can all relate to that. We've all lost someone, but we walk down the streets of Cork every day, and we see what you just sang about. you know, there's no point in ignoring it. It's there, like, you know.
Staring in the face, and it won't be long before, as you said, the first song people are affected by it. Won't be long before a lot of families in this town will be affected by that dirty gear.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. It's happening.
But
It's happening very slow.
It's a song to be proud of.
You know.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the messages in the songs. I said, and all my messages are in my songs. You know,
Yeah.
whether people can click onto them or what.
And that is a kind of what you call an exclusive, really. That's from the new album. Has it been played before?
I played it at the fundraiser for Jason Sounds
Yeah.
in the Commons because John Paul and a couple of the lads came to the gig. They supported the fundraiser itself, and I told them that if they came, that I would play it for them.
Yeah.
I think there's an amateur video of it. Someone with a phone put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Recently, once I've been asked to play it. Recently, I think it was Sunday 2 weeks ago, a guy came up to me and said, would you sing that song there? He said about the devil on their shoulders, and I gave it a blast for him, but I'll be kind of refraining from playing them until maybe, you know, till the album is out there.
Yeah. Definitely a
if I'm
candidate.
asked, I will play them. But
Definitely a candidate for like almost one of the first singles off the album. Now again, I say that not knowing what's to come, but hearing that, love it. Brilliant song.
Thank you very much. So the song to John Paul as well, as I said, you know.
Yeah.
A couple of them are his. I mean, the title "The Devil on Their Shoulders," that's John Paul's line.
That's from John Paul's poem.
That's John Paul's, yeah, and
Having experienced.
Yeah, and like people said to me, "Oh, what has Afghanistan got to do with it?" Well, I said, "They're hardly picking it up in Ash's Maureen." You know what I mean? Where do you think it came from?
Yeah.
You know, it comes across the Balkan route, like
Yeah.
kind of, you know, the ocean. That's how it comes into Europe. And then you have the runners swinging from the wires for people who just don't understand what I'm singing about.
Yeah.
If you go into an area
Hanging from
and there's runners swinging from
the
the
wires
wires,
from the telephone poles.
that means that there's heroin available in this area. That's why.
Now
That's
people will
why
know
that's in there.
when they see it.
Now, they're my lines, but others are John Paul, some of them. We say it could be half and half, like.
Yeah. And a great song, a great mesh of your lyrics and his.
There's a generation of people that wouldn't know what the wires
Oh,
runners
the way runners are hanging from the wire, yeah.
But they'll know after they hear this song what is up there.
Well, we certainly hope so. That hour absolutely flew.
Great time. We do another hour,
We could do another hour, all right. We'll sit in there with Kieran. He's coming next from 9 to 10.
And we'll send Paul Davidson down there to the off licence. Grayson not coming home.
Great, he's staying here with us. Put the kids to bed. We're going over.
Yeah, 2 night feeds you can do on your own.
I get an awful trouble now with missuses, with the other halves.
No, I have to give it to her now. I wouldn't be in the position where I am today.
Like, we have you sitting here now, and Grace is at home. I had you know them well, like Dotson Henny here at one stage, and I was getting him in trouble with his missus, so I'll have to take a step back now. I have nothing to do with it, Grace. It's all him.
Well, I just want to say thanks to my wife, because without her and her support and her drive and the push, she's the driving force behind me. Without her, I wouldn't be able to go out with him play until all those hours of the morning and travel and whatever and stay up late.
Behind every great man, there's a better woman.
Yeah. So Grace, thank you, love.
That one especially for Grace. Fair play.
Yeah.
It's been a great hour.
Great hour, yeah.
Now we're going to save the last track as we said, but just before we get to it, to give a mention that we talk about upcoming gigs. If we want to go see Myles, when is the next place?
I'm in the Rob Roy on Friday, 5:30. The Rob Roy Friday, 5:30. And you know what? I couldn't tell you where I am Sunday.
Check the book.
I'm doing a session in the Gerald Griffin Bar actually on a Monday. Just a bit of a session there on a Monday evening. I'll be there this week now because Ireland are playing.
Oh, very
it's
good.
Good crack, good sing-song going. Anyone can come in, sing, whatever. If someone wants to come in with an instrument, they can come in. Not really bothered. But I've big things in the pipeline outside of Cork, like, you know. I've gigs in Las Vegas.
Yeah, you mentioned Las Vegas.
In Belgium and New York and Boston and London and Scotland and Luton and Birmingham. But as I said to you previously, before we came on, like that, like, you know, I had to just kind of put a lot of things on hold now, like for maybe 12 months. But like, I'm hoping to definitely take on, Las Vegas will be the first one.
That'll be absolutely.
I have 4 gigs in Las Vegas per week, so yeah, it's just. I mean, I met the people and all and spoke to them. Everything was sorted out. I just must get back in
It's
touch
just
then with a date and
Needing to make it happen now, Vegas and
yeah, and we'll be
global
Viva
domination
Las
is next.
Vegas.
Global domination is next. You've done Cork now. From
Yeah.
From Cork to the world.
Yeah, next stop Macroom. The world is your oyster.
Macroom, here we come.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant hour, Myles.
Thank you, Alan, for having me
I
down.
was
I really
absolutely
enjoyed it.
delighted you came down. For those of you who want to hear it back, we get it up on the podcast over the weekend. And if you want to go to the website, you can listen back to the Green Zone on Mondays. The rewind of the Green Zone is played on Monday from 4 o'clock here on CRY 104 FM. So if you want to have a listen back to tonight's interview and live session, please do. I encourage you all to do it. And stay tuned next week, 8 to 9, where we're back again next Wednesday for a little bit more live music. But for now, stay tuned to Kieran Curley. He's up next from 9 to 10. He's got all the hits for you. But we'll finish off with Myles and...
North side till I die.
You can take him out of the north side, but you can't take the north side out of him.
Yes, and this is a song, as I say, this is a song about me, you know. So
To finish us off.
So I hope there's someone in the south side that can take this song and change the lyrics.
I doubt it somehow. But
Jimmy
go on
McCarthy,
anyway.
send it out to Jimmy in Spain. See will he do it.
We're finishing off the show. It's been an absolute pleasure,
Yeah.
my friend.
Thanks, Alan.
And take it away.
Oh, I'm north side till I die. North side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, the north side till I die. The north side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, we have Naka and Churchfield and now Blackpool, and up in the north, man, where I went to school. I grew up on the north side, doing no harm. I was born and raised on Redemption Road. It used to be a farm. Oh, I'm north side till I die. North side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, I listened to the stories me nan would tell. Stories about Blarney Street and the jail and Sunday's well. Stories about the North Chapel and the Shandon Bells as well. About Ashes and the Cold K and old Spangle Hill as well. She was north side till she died. North side till she died. So sure she was, and I know she was. North side till she died. Oh, when I sing the boys of Fairhill, it gives me such a thrill. Stories about the ladies and the boys from Dublin Hill. Dickle and Bramley and Mayfield and Grana Brower too. They all make up the north side. It belongs to me and you. Oh, we're north side till we die. We're north side till we die. So sure we are, we know we are. We're north side till we die. Oh, we're north side till we die. North side till we die. So sure we are, and I know we are. We're north side till we die. Oh, the people from the north side, they watch each other's backs. And if you call upon a door, you'll be greeted with tea and snacks. To be called a Norrie, it fills my heart with pride. And no matter where I roam, my home is the north side. Oh, I'm north side till I die. North side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, the north side till I die. The north side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Myles Gaffney, north side till for all the boys up in the hill.
Yep.
I'd say they're going mad for that one.
Oh, the banging ceilings above.
Absolutely brilliant, Myles. Fair play to you. It's been a great hour.
Thanks very much, Alan.
Stay tuned for Kieran, as I say. But Kieran, I know you're sitting out there outside studio. I have played the ads by mistake, so we have no ads set up. So I'm going to play Tin Lizzy and Dancing in the Moonlight here in the Green Zone to finish this up. Stay tuned.
I had to just kind of put a lot of things on hold now, like
With the
for
family.
maybe 12 months. But like, I'm hoping to definitely take on. Definitely, Las Vegas will be the first one.
That'll be
I will
absolutely-
go. I have 4 gigs in Las Vegas for a week, So yeah, it's just. I mean, I met the people and all and spoke to them. Everything was sorted out. I just must get back in touch then with a date and
Needing to make it happen now, Vegas and
yeah, and we'll be
global domination is
Las
next.
Vegas. Huh?
Global domination is next. You've done Cork now, from
Yeah.
from Cork to the world.
Yeah, next stop Macroom. The world is your oyster.
Macroom, here we come.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant hour, Myles.
Thank you, Alan, for having me
I
down.
was
I really
absolutely
enjoyed it.
delighted you came down. For those of you who want to hear it back, we get it up on the podcast over the weekend. And if you want to go to the website, you can listen back to the Green Zone on Mondays. The rewind of the Green Zone is played on Monday from 4 o'clock here on CRY 104 FM. So if you want to have a listen back to tonight's interview and live session, please do. I encourage you all to do it. And stay tuned next week, 8 to 9, where we're back again next Wednesday for a little bit more live music. But for now, stay tuned to Kieran Curley. He's up next from 9 to 10. He's got all the hits for you. But we'll finish off with Myles and...
North side till I die.
You can take him out of the north side, but you can't take the north side out of him.
Yes, and this is a song, as I say, this is a song about me, you know. So
To finish us off.
So I hope there's someone in the south side that can take this song and change the lyrics.
I doubt it somehow. But
Jimmy
go on
McCarthy,
anyway.
send it out to Jimmy in Spain. See will he do it?
We're finishing off the show. It's been an absolute pleasure,
Yeah.
my friend.
Thanks, Alan.
And take it away.
Oh, I'm north side till I die. North side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, the north side till I die. The north side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, we have Knocker and Churchfield and now Blackpool, and up in the north, man, where I went to school. I grew up on the north side, doing no harm. I was born and raised on Redemption Road. It used to be a farm. Oh, I'm north side till I die. North side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, I listen to the stories Nan would tell. Stories about Blarney Street and the jail and Sunday's Well. Stories about the North Chapel and the Shandon Bells as well. About Ashes and the Cold K and old Spangle Hill as well. She was north side till she died. North side till she died. So sure she was, and I know she was. North side till she died. Oh, when I sing the boys of Fairhill, it gives me such a thrill. Stories about the ladies and the boys from Dublin Hill. Dickle and Brambury and Mayfield and Grana Brower too. They all make up the north side. It belongs to me and you. Oh, we're north side till we die. We're north side till we die. Just sure we are, we know we are. We're north side till we die. Oh, we're north side till we die. North side till we die. Just sure we are, and I know we are. We're north side till we die. Oh, the people from the north side, they watch each other's backs. And if you call upon a door, you'll be greeted with tea and snacks. To be called a Norrie, it fills my heart with pride. And no matter where I roam, my home is the north side. Oh, I'm north side till I die. North side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die. Oh, the north side till I die. The north side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am. I'm north side till I die.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Myles
Thank you.
Gaffney, north side till for all the boys up in the hill.
Yep.
I'd say they're going mad for that one.
Oh, the banging ceilings above.
Absolutely brilliant, Myles. Fair play to you. It's been a great hour.
Thanks very much, Alan.
Stay tuned for Kieran, as I say. But Kieran, I know you're sitting out there outside studio. I have played the ads by mistake, so we have no ads set up. So I'm going to play Tin Lizzy and Dancing in the Moonlight here in the Green Zone to finish this up. Stay tuned.
Alan Boy, it was brilliant. Oh, I'm north side till I die.
north side till I die. So sure I am, and I know I am, I'm north side.